No fears, no chains.
Invites you to live a life of emotional abundance.
Written by Vanessa Pisuto. Narrated by Belinda Sainsbury.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, December the 2nd, our devotion is entitled The Little Giant. Our scripture reading is taken from Matthew chapter 25 and verse 40. And the king will answer and say to them, Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did it for one of the least of these my brethren, you did it for me. A swarm of motorcycles zigzags between cars, trucks, and of course, cows. Traffic is troublesome. I'm in Bangalore, India. The only transit rule that is really respected here is to honk your horn. That's why the noise seems to be embedded in the landscape. On board a motor taxi, or as they say here, a tuk-tuk, I'm terrified and fascinated by the experience. Will I get to my destination alive? Arriving at the Blessing Home for Children and recontacting its founder, Prema Devandam, I breathe a sigh of relief. Prema is a small Indian woman with a great story. She grew up in a very poor family with 6 brothers. Their parents had no money to feed them all and to pay for school. Because Prema had no talent for studying, she grew up feeling rejected and useless. In her extreme poverty and despair, Prema tried to kill herself 7 times. The last time, she drank poison. However, when I was deep in the pit, Jesus appeared to me and told me that He had a purpose and a plan for my life. In her convalescent bed, she decided to give herself to Jesus and live to serve Him. I felt loved for the first time in my life. I felt a joy and a peace I had never experienced. Jesus had rescued her, and now she would dedicate herself to rescuing others. Prema decided to study social work and start a children's home. Since she had no funds or government support, she initially used her own salary to feed them. Over time, people began to notice her work and donated money. Prema has been doing this for over 15 years now. When I ask her what the biggest obstacle in her ministry is, she replies that it is not knowing where the money will come from to pay the bills. However, when I don't know what to do, I kneel down, and thus I can continue. Prayer has a lot of power, she tells me with her perennial smile. I look at her, and I am flooded with the certainty that this little giant is going to be honored in the kingdom of heaven because she already lives as if she were there. Dear Lord, no matter how many reject me, you never cast me out. Please fill my heart with your love and compassion. I want to take every opportunity you give me to serve others. And the king will answer and say to them, Assuredly, I say to you, inasmuch as you did it for one of the least of these my brethren, you did it for me. Matthew chapter 25 and verse 40.